This week's episode of Here For It Podcast is brought to you by Jesus' Miracles.
Who?
Jesus.
Oh, we going back to Jesus. I thought it was Happy Holidays.
No. One of Jesus's first miracles as an adult was walking on water.
Oh, you talking about when it's frozen, or is it still in regular form?
So she said that so the religious right would not get her, but she knew how it would make us feel. So Beyonce walked on water.
Yeah.
This past week, Eminem drowned.
Yeah.
But
whoa.
Beyonce walked on water, and it was a dog whistle to us. You know, like how the white racists do dog whistles in politics. Mm-hmm. Beyonce did a dog whistle to us, Beyonce fans, and said, "Y'all know I walk on water." I'm gonna say this line after it, so the religious right and the conservatives don't get their full life. But I walk on water.
Y'all seen
and the vocal that she gave in this walk on water. Mm-hmm. I don't know what she's making next, because we see her walking around in braids with a laptop everywhere, and babies handed off to other maids and things,
Black
associates. So we know she's doing something, but I can't wait.
Mama working.
And this episode is brought to you by the miracles of walking on water.
The thing that stuck out to me was, the thing stuck out to me.
All the things stick out to you.
So, even if Eminem's performance was on the ground at 106 Park, she was still going to serve her. You know, she was just going to serve her beat, and this is my thing, and I do this, and I'm going to do that, and you know,
it felt very. What was the gospel song? What was the gospel song that Kelly and Michelle joined her on?
Say Yes.
Say Yes.
First of all, it was Michelle's song. They joined her on it. It was Michelle's song.
Well, that's fine. That's nice for Michelle.
Cool.
But that plus the that one BET performance when she did something, and the girls was like, she don't got the oil. And I was like, how much oil do you want Beyonce to have? You remember that one? What was that one?
The Stellar Awards performance when they performed Say Yes?
No.
The year that Michelle was nominated?
it was the one where she reached her hand out and she was wearing white. You remember that one?
I feel like that was the Stellar Awards.
No, it was her by herself, not them.
She did Ave Maria.
Because they were like, no. Because all the girls were like, oh, Jasmine Sullivan could have did that, or Yolanda Adams could have did that.
Oh well, you know I live for a good old Yolanda, but
me too.
Be blessed, but I don't know. So let's just go.
Anyway, she did that on this song, and Walk on Water was only good for me for the Beyonce verses, and y'all can fight me about it.
So,
and I love Eminem.
Eminem is from Detroit.
And I'm from Detroit. Eminem is in my top 3 favorite rappers of all time, because I don't care what he does. He could say, well, almost anything from here on out and do almost anything, but the catalog that he has of rap is just bar none. He has over 200 raps that are legitimate rap songs, and he can't be touched with them. It was a no for me. So at least he had Beyonce, so everyone heard it, but he might as well not have been on it.
Somebody said, I'm glad I've gotten a little knowledgeable understanding of No Shave November, and I have been participating for 2 years now.
What?
But my question to you guys is, does that go for No Nut November as well? Shout out to Brandon G who emailed us that.
No nut as in you don't have nuts?
November.
As in you don't have nuts, or you don't have a nut, or you don't
climax.
Get a nut. Oh no, baby. No.
I was like, I thought we were supposed to do it 21 times for.
How do I? Right. That's for the health of the prostate. Yeah. And so if I'm not doing things for the health of the prostate to help me prevent prostate cancer, then I'm in revolt of No Shave November.
Growing this beard. Who am I growing this beard for?
No. Get you some nuts. I don't know what that's about. Where did that come from?
Yeah. So Brandon G, we love you, but we need
get you some nuts.
21 this month.
I haven't got one today, so hopefully you get one.
I told you on Facebook you needed to handle it before you came over here.
Child, there are 3 bottoms out there that got nuts that I didn't. Wow. So I tried today.
Wow.
And I'm
Where
speaking
was I at?
I'm speaking my truth.
Ooh,
so shout out to all 3 of y'all niggas that got nuts today and was like, "Oh, I can't take no more dick."
What's our icebreaker? I can't.
What?
Icebreaker alert.
So our icebreaker is music related still.
This is gonna be sick. I don't know. This
is gonna be a very musical. This is gonna be a very musical episode.
Okay.
What song makes you automatically want to twerk / report to the dance floor off top?
Oh, I have to answer go that first.
Yep, you first, then me.
Okay, so it's either the Irresistible remix featuring Lil Bow Wow by Jessica Simpson.
Oh, I don't know the Bow Wow remix, but I know Irresistible by Jessica Simpson. I never wanted to dance to that though.
Or the Jumpin' remix by Destiny Child featuring Lil Bow Wow in the break. It was the So Def remix.
Oh, wasn't there one with Lil Wayne though?
Possibly, could have been. Jumpin' was a great time.
So Jumpin'
either just broke up or were about to break up before Say My Name became the single. So it was a tough time. It was a.
So you're
I'm
also
stuck in 1999, 2000,
and you were also a Bow Wow stan. Now, wow.
Give me the private jet.
Go off, Shad Moss. You have a new fan.
I'm sitting behind Bow Wow.
You need as many as you can get.
I don't know. It was just something about
mine are Low by Flo Rida.
Oh, you know what? In the air, it does go up. Black Eyed Peas.
Flo Rida's.
He's on that too, right?
In the air was Flo Rida. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a Black Eyed Peas song featuring Flo Rida, but it was a Flo Rida featuring Black. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, ownership.
But Low, every time I hear apple bottom jeans.
Low. Hey.
She got the apple bottom jeans with the boots and the fur. Hey. Every time I hear that, I got to report. I put my drink down. I'm leaving the bar. I gotta go.
So there's
there's that
Uzi Vert songs or
sorry
no the Broccoli remix.
I'm old. No.
Who is the Broccoli by? I don't even know.
So there's that, and then there's the wobble still.
You know what? In the days of trap music and the slow R&B hip hop, there aren't really no songs that say report to the dance floor right now.
Well, it is 2 people that are like between the ages of 20 and 24. Like they'll still report to the dance floor because they're doing a different type of dance. Okay. Because they'll do like the and the Uzi Vert dances. It's different.
The Kappa slow grind hip roll.
First off, that's still sexy to me.
Okay. Well, I don't like organized gangs, but
as we have noted on this podcast. But they just dance differently. But the dancing that I'm talking about when you got to report to the dance floor, you put your goddamn drink down. You like say, "Hey, I'm gonna be back, friend. This is my shit."
Sorry.
And so like back in the day, it used to be like, what was that Tyga one with snapbacks and tattoos?
Yeah. Woo! I don't think that was by Tyga.
Who was it by?
Snapbacks and tattoos.
Snapbacks and tattoos. I feel like
that wasn't by Tyga.
He was just on it.
There's a CD that you play in the car because I'm always with you. There's a CD that you play in the car. There's a Tyga song in front of that, but Snapbacks and Tattoos is by someone else.
Well, Snapbacks and Tattoos is also one. Snapbacks and Tattoos used to be the shit. I can literally remember memories of walking away from the bar at a club because Snapbacks and Tattoos came on. And I had to get the jig out of my soul. And so also Wobble.
Dricky Graham.
Oh, yeah, Dricky. And so Tyga wasn't even on that, right?
No. It was just I think it was that other song.
It was just Tyga
adjacent. It wasn't Wreck City, but there's some song.
Wreck City was, Wreck City used to be one,
on
too.
your CD that you play. It's a Tyga song, and then I've heard the CDs 1,000 times.
Coconut and Limes. What was the Coconut and Limes one?
I'm not sure. So you
Put
got
the
3
lime
songs.
in the coconut and anyway.
Is this your Miami Sizzle playlist or something?
Maybe.
I know because it sounds so old.
Also, there's the Wobble because it's the Wobble, and I don't know many line dances. I know like 5. And I can get the Wobble. I can turn the Wobble out. I can add a little twist to the Wobble. The Wobble gets me to the dance floor no matter fucking what. I feel like the Wobble is going to be at my wedding.
So the Wobble came out in 2008. Snapbacks and Tattoos came out in 2012. And then this other, so you like stuck around 2010. And you're judging me because I'm stuck in 1999, 2000.
Yeah.
I just want to.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm in this century, and you're not. So write that part down.
Look, Jessica Simpson, "Irresistible," featuring Lil Bow Wow.
I didn't even know Lil Bow Wow was on that song. I remember Jessica Simpson.
It was the So So Def remix. Okay, maybe I'm addicted to So So Def remixes.
Well, speaking of music, apparently Escape is going to make some music without
One of the birdies then flew away. Okay.
Without Candy, and I'm not here for it.
One of the songbirds escaped.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck Escape will do music without their Beyonce. And Candy is no Beyonce. No shade. I love her. Love her down 2 boots. She is the Beyonce
not
of
2 boots. Only 1 boot. You love her down 2 boots.
I love her Chelsea boots. But she's not really a Beyonce, but she's the Beyonce of that group. And for y'all to be like, we gonna put our album out without Candy and hope y'all buy it.
Tiny gonna write and produce. Wet.
No. Cancel it. Throw that shit away. Not here for it. The same reason that y'all got back on tour, got back on TV was because of Candy and Tiny. Nobody was checking for the Scott sisters before that, and nobody's gonna be checking for them after this. If you're gonna do a goddamn album without Candy, put your own money up because nobody's gonna buy it.
But how long is Latasha supposed to kiss Candy's ass? God damn, I'm older than you. I'm better than you. It's in her mind she is. You know, like, so I'm like, Latasha has her mindset and Candy has her mindset. So,
but Latasha's mindset didn't work out, and so if Latasha was if Latasha's mindset was I'm better than you, I'm older than you, I'm more vocally talented than you, then her solo career would have worked out, and it didn't. And so you need to fall back into the fold of, girl, we need each other.
But her nigga was her manager, so
also yes.
Don't put a boy in charge of nothing.
Of dick.
Just that. Yeah, and if y'all got like 12
changing tires, changing tires,
tires.
Put them in top, put them
in charge of my career. This is mine.
Yeah,
my career.
Well, we still where he is today.
Still by her side,
but he's not managing though.
Trying to give her advice. Well, you should go talk to Candy and see what you can do. Oh, okay.
Well, also there has been a social media buzz about Tyrone and Johnell's OnlyFans videos leaking. I don't know about y'all, but of course I'm on the forefront of the news, and so I have to go and do stuff.
I have to go watch it.
I have to do stuff for research purposes,
because
somebody's got to report back to y'all in case you didn't see this or you don't know what's going on, and so it had to be me, and it had to be Ronald Matters.
Because people have started to ask me for the link. I haven't shared it, but I do have the link in my bookmarks.
I have the link. I have the zip file because I had to download it and watch a couple times to make sure.
You can do that with Android. I can't do that with iPhone. Wow.
Shout out to the iPhone X.
It's called the iPhone 10. But, okay.
But she don't get a 10 because she can't do this.
Sure, I was going to say something. Your abs don't either. Leave me alone.
I don't need no abs. I don't need no abs to fuck bitches. Anyway.
It's fall season anyway. Who need abs? Girl, ain't nobody got no abs.
So anyway, if you are not familiar with the story, models, hosts, popular gay celebrities.
They hosted Sizzle.
Yeah. Tyrone and Johnell from Atlanta have an OnlyFans page where they fuck each other and do things to get you guys coins.
So the tall girl has topped before in the videos?
Which one? They're both the same height?
No, Johnell is taller.
I don't know that. Okay. Tyrone is like 5'10", 5'11". I've met Tyrone. I've never met Johnell. I don't know him to be extremely tall.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I don't. But standing next to each other, I don't remember seeing like a size disparity. Oh, shade. Anyway, their videos have leaked.
It's $9.99 a month. They have.
Yeah, you can spend what you would spend on 2 Popeyes boxes to see them fuck if you want to.
54 posts. So it's good for $10.
That's cute.
Subscribe
but
for
what
1 month.
they didn't realize was going to happen was a lot of people were going to spend that money and also download the files and share them with my visitor.
Welcome to our OnlyFans page where we give you exclusive content just for you with 3 exclamation marks. This page will display our love and affection for each other. Live shows and private shows will be available. Please do not, in all caps, repost, share, or save content. Doing so will result in legal action. So I wonder if they're going to sue the whole website. It was a big website.
First off, they have to sue the whole internet now because it's been on 4 or 5 different blogs. I saw it on 4 or 5 different blogs. I saw it on my visitor.
I saw it on Facebook, so I'm just...
Well, I saw it on Facebook as well, but I saw it in just too many avenues for them to have to focus on one lawsuit, and one lawsuit is going to cost them the amount of money that they probably have made from the OnlyFans.
Well, they have 8.2K likes on their 54 posts, so 54 posts divided by 8.2, well, 8.2 divided by 54... It's a good number.
Yeah, they made a cute coin, and they should.
It's helped their social media.
So the videos. If you have not, I'm not hating. Go watch.
Support, please do.
Please do. If you have some extra time and some nut to get out, go watch some of Johnell and Tyrone's videos because some of them are cute.
Okay,
they are. But anyway, so it leaked. They didn't have the best reaction to it.
What'd they say?
They both made simultaneous posts about
a joint statement, LOL, about a porn.
Yeah.
Cool.
I wish them the best. The videos were cute. It leaked. They should have known. They should have knew it was going to leak because they were popular. That both of them have over 100,000 followers. Of course, some of your 100,000 followers were going to share it with other people, save it, and do all of the other shit. But if you haven't checked it out, in my porn review this week, go check it out. There's plenty of stuff to see and to nut to.
And know the news.
Remy looks good.
Somebody posted on the internet, how come everybody has to do a blonde wig? Remy, this blonde that you're doing right now, cool, it's your color. Thank God it's your color. But, like, can somebody be out that's not doing blonde?
I agree. I feel like our
Our
new publicist, whoever when she joined the label, shade because she wasn't on the label before, and Vince is now her manager. I feel like that whole new management team has got a hold of her ass, and that's why she's pescatarian now, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. She's a little thinner. She's a little more polished than she's ever been.
Yeah, because I was watching her battle rap videos.
Whole career, she's never been like this.
In like 2006.
And I feel like
I watched all her videos.
She's intentionally trying to do what Nicki did like 2 years ago when Nicki was like, okay, I'm going to take the fucking pink wigs off and I'm going to show you I'm still a pretty girl.
But Remy still has to give us more gimmicks. I don't think she's at this spot in her sales to do that. I don't know.
Well, her sales don't think that either. So
okay, cool. I just didn't want to be out here by myself.
No, her sales don't think that either. We hoping other people, her fans are hoping the best for this new album. Mm-hmm. I don't see it because the single with Lil Kim. Y'all can throw the whole shit away. I'm sorry. The video looked decent. I saw the video earlier and it looked decent. Okay.
All right.
But it didn't look like I'm the queen of rap. And if you're the queen of rap, this video was very, very important. You have a Lil Kim feature. You've been jockeying and aiming for this position for so long. You got a Lil Kim feature and you couldn't make the best of this. She's not on no one's top 20 in Billboard. She's not on top 20 in iTunes. She's not on top 20 in Tidal. It didn't go nowhere. It didn't do nothing. And so, yes, some niggas in New York like it. Some Remy, Lil Kim fans like it.
Her clout on Wendy Williams was the number one most Shazam song in New York City.
That's because they couldn't understand what the fuck Lil Kim was saying via auto-tune. So, yes, I have to Shazam it.
And hope Shazam got the lyric sheet. You are so petty. That was petty.
Thank you. So, at least she looked good, and I will give her that. That's all.
Amen.
Dylan Roof is about to get the fucking electrical
Thank
chair.
God for Jesus.
He's gonna do the electrical
Thank
slide.
God Mary didn't actually sleep with the daddy, but Jesus still came out. I just thank whoever I need to thank for all those things because it's brought us to this moment.
So if you don't know who Dylan Roof is, because
They
you've been
know.
living under a rock for 2 years,
He killed all them people
he
in
is
the
the
church.
white person that killed all the black people in a
Killed all them
church
people in the church, and then they stopped by Burger King, got him something to eat,
and put a
bulletproof vest on him,
him
just to make sure nobody was gonna be angry and shoot him.
in South Carolina.
And they
He is admitted. He
is
is admitted to being guilty. He is admitted to mental health problems. But that didn't stop them from giving his ass the motherfucking death penalty.
Thank you.
And this week,
Kill him tomorrow, because don't be wasting my tax dollars on that.
on feeding them. What are we feeding them for? The
'cause
case is closed.
Beyonce's coming out next year, and I need money for my concert. Do not use my tax dollars on that, okay?
The case is closed with Dylan Roof.
If I can save $10 on my taxes, kill him tomorrow. I'll do it.
We know who did it, what he did it for,
Yep.
how many people he killed. He admitted to it. He don't care about it. He don't have no remorse.
He ain't
Is
got
no
no
reason-
deductible on the insurance claim for the church.
Is no reason for us to be keeping him alive for 3
No.
more months. Nobody's gonna be relitigating this in the court. It's a
I don't want to
done
have
deal.
to give no tax dollars for no hairspray because white girls still need their hairspray when they in jail. No,
He needs a lot of
no
hairspray.
last meal. The Burger King stop on the way to jail was enough. That's all you deserve.
Yeah, we don't need to take Dylan Roof into 2018. I'm sorry about it.
Get rid of it.
So that was actually good news. So I know some of our Christian audience is gonna be like, "No, we don't believe." I do. Kill his ass. Let him go.
They did an eye for an eye, sweetheart. It's 2017. If he can murder 9-10 people, he can go.
And on his exit, we can have a party. This
All right now.
Yeah, we need.
We know how to party.
Ah.
I don't know.
So also, have you been watching Scandal?
Do you want the truth or you want to lie?
So my co-host has not been watching Scandal.
That's a lie. See, I knew that you would go with the lie because you're a lie. You have a dick. Y'all always go with the lie. The truth is, I'm so sad that Quinn's hubby gave old girl the phone and then she called her girlfriend. I was like, oh, come on, for a lesbian couple on Scandal. And then they got on the plane and blah, 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 blah. That's selling a whole lot. But
That was an episode and a half ago.
no, I just watched it like last week, I feel. I just watched
There was
it.
another episode after that.
Okay, I watched it. Okay, so
Liv is now the villain.
yeah, well, that's the whole season thing.
Yeah, but this last episode was realized. Like, we know that Liv is the villain. Like, everyone has made the point to Liv is now the villain, and I live for it.
Okay,
Because it looks like
she was against her dad or something. Her dad,
yeah, she's been against her dad all
and
season.
told him to go back
but she's
to
now
where he
against
came
the
from.
president, Melly.
Yeah.
She's against the former president,
I watched
Fitz. She's
Oh,
against.
and did you see Cyrus in the Oil Man?
Cyrus got a new bae.
Yeah, I was like the Oil Man.
So I'm excited that Scandal is going out on top with this last season. It is so good. Last season was like, it was okay.
2 gay couples in back-to-back episodes. Wow.
And a female president, and the lead character is also the villain, which I think at the end, either she's going to be redeemed or she's going to die. And I would not be mad.
Olivia Pope dead.
I wouldn't be mad at either storyline because it would be so shocking. It'd be very scandalesque.
Okay.
Like, kill Liv. Why not? It's the fucking end.
And then leave Quinn to figure it out. Like, at the end, she feels like she needs to vindicate Liv.
Yeah.
Because there will be a full circle for Quinn's character.
Yeah, because
you wanted
because
Quinn
she
to
was
die.
saying because Quinn was. A lot of people want Quinn to die, especially like after this last episode. Like, Quinn, bitch, you are fucking up.
Oh, yes.
Quinn, bitch, you are fucking up the Matrix. And then we found out Quinn really wasn't fucking up the Matrix as much as we thought. I'm not gonna spoil it all the way,
Spoiler alert.
but if you're not watching it, catch up on Scandal. Get your Netflix, get your Hulu
Well, not
together.
Netflix, your Hulu.
She's not on
It's
Netflix.
current season right now. So current
Oh yeah,
season
okay,
is
so
on
she's not.
Hulu.
Okay, yeah. Get your life together.
Okay, get your passwords.
Okay, find you a friend, phone a friend, because Scandal is good this
Get
season.
your passwords.
We don't have that much left, and when Kerry Washington leaves the screen, we all gonna cry a little bit. just a little bit because it's gonna be this the end of an era.
Are there more hot topics? Or?
Of course.
I'm scared.
Tiana and Iman Shumpert are coming to VH1. So I'm excited to see Tiana get a TV break because I feel like she's gonna be so great as far as TV content because she's so hood. Still look classy, but hood. I feel like this is the break that Cardi B got when Cardi B first joined Love and Hip Hop. It's like, oh well, yeah, she's famous and stuff like that, but nobody got to see her as much. And people know Tiana Taylor, but people don't know Tiana Taylor. And so for her to get this opportunity, I'm excited to see. I'm more excited to see Iman Shumpert in sweatpants and underwear.
Yeah. Very excited.
I'm not going to hide my excitement about that for this. I'm going to be disappointed if I don't see him at least half of the season of this show in sweatpants or underwear. And expect a mean tweet from me if I don't.
Tiana Taylor is a Sag.
I believe that.
December 10th, 1990.
Look at that. And she real close to me.
Wow.
That's why she's a spirit animal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so time for my colorful commentary.
Absolutely.
I want her to shine. I want her to have all of the things. She looks great in the commercial sitting
I
on
want
the
her to
couch.
have a good album.
Bae was amazing. Why was Junie behind them playing
Eating
with
candy
lollipops off the floor? Sweetheart, do you know how many National Mom Committees are about to be at you? Take this commercial down. No. We just celebrated 20 years. Shout out to Latavia because she tweeted all day long. And just one more post, Latavia, this is the most sharing you got in 20 years. But ma'am, take this commercial down. Y'all can't have a baby eating candy off the floor. And then Tiana Taylor at the end of the commercial took both of the lollipops and put them in her mouth. And it was like, was this on the floor?
It was on the floor and then in the baby's mouth. And then in the baby's mouth, and now it's in your mouth.
TV.
And I think parents are the only ones that understand that because I don't have like biological children. I'm like, the baby's mouth is already alive.
And she don't have the antibodies to
the
fight.
floor and the baby's mouth. As someone that doesn't have children, I'm grossed the fuck out by that. But I can understand that people that do have children, like, this shit happen all the goddamn time.
Yeah,
so
it's always something off the floor. It's always something in her mouth. It's always, child, I can't. Just as a parent, you have to hope VH1 mopped today.
And so, also, we are about in the quarter/middle of this episode.
Oh, Lord.
And I realized that I don't know if some of y'all know me.
Oh, wow.
Or if
we're
some
about
of
to
y'all
introduce ourselves.
or some, we are. Or if some of y'all know my co-host.
My name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters. And, of course, my slow-ass blog, ronaldmatters.com. I'm still struggling. GoDaddy is like coin. And I'm like, no. And GoDaddy was like, well. And I'm like, so. And they like, if you want ronaldmatters.com to be the most amazing website on the internet, we are going to need $129.99 plus tax. So I'm just like, oh, well, let me go to my Facebook, see if I can find some sponsors.
Well, if you are not sponsoring ronaldmatters.com, make sure you are sponsoring Here For It.
Me.
Make sure you are sponsoring Here For It podcast at Patreon. We have exclusive content there that you can see before anyone else sees it, or content that niggas will never see unless they are
volunteer favors because we need these.
And so if you want to see these things, like you see things on Johnell and Tyrone's OnlyFans page before it gets leaked, you will have to subscribe to our Patreon at Here For It podcast. I am the Superman. Again, if you don't know who I am, TheSupaman.
Okay.
I am AKA the massager of prostates.
Okay.
BKA the Traps Steve Urkel. Okay. And welcome at the midpoint to Here For It podcast.
Yeah, it's not too late. Get you a plate, get you a chicken wing. I don't know who made the macaroni.
Get you a drink.
I don't know who made the potato salad. So just get you a wing and go sit down. The chicken is always good because we black. So who's black and don't know how to make chicken wings?
Or potato salad. Well, potato salad is contentious. Mustard versus mayo.
I want to say, and then it also gets that way by coleslaw, so you have to be careful.
Oh, good. Coleslaw. Throw that shit away. Also, this week, I want to make sure we talk about haters on the internet.
You sound like Donald Trump.
Do I sound...
He was mentioning his haters in like one of his tweets, like between yesterday and today.
Well, since I'm not a 275-pound white man, I'm going to say it from my voice.
Okay.
When there is people on the internet hating and being mad about people making money. We just talked about Tyrone and Johnell making money via their OnlyFans page.
I was looking for my calculator. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, they make money. They make money via that. They make money via all kinds of other avenues. There are plenty of people making money via Instagram, via Facebook, via whatever the fuck they're on, peddling their products. Via fucking SoundCloud, via Tidal, all of this. The podcasts are also money engines.
Okay.
So when people are talking about not getting paid from social media likes or not getting paid from social media followers, I get really angry at that because I'm like, you don't get paid from your social media likes.
Okay.
Or your social media followers, because you're you, and that's not popular.
It's not a bad thing. You just have not figured out the way to.
You haven't figured out. Yeah, you haven't figured out what to do to make your brand a brand, because it's still a brand, but it's not a brand. It's not like
you haven't found a way to make your hobby a living.
Yeah, and I see that so much, and it makes me so angry that our people are.
They have so much potential.
They have potential.
But they are not unlocking their power.
Yeah.
I'm trying to clean this up. I don't know if you noticed.
Well, yeah. So the cleanup part I'm not going to go with. Okay. I'm going to go with ignorance. I'm going to go with they just don't know because they don't have the potential or the power to make any money via social media. I've made money via social media.
Yeah.
You've made money via social media.
Lots of it.
There are people that make money all the time via social media. And so if you can't make no money via social media, you have to look at you. Don't look at other people and blame them for, gaining followers and gaining likes and gaining support to get money via social media, because there's a lot of money to be made. If you can't make no money via social media, that's your problem.
Yeah, it's girls selling whole scams. They had Kendall Jenner out here promoting the scam. What was that festival? Fire Festival. It's a lot of money to be made about a festival. Well, girl, it ain't nothing out here but tents and paper plates. I was like, so y'all had BB Hadid. What the girl? They had all the girls.
Gigi Hadid.
Diddy them. They had all these girls promoting this festival on Instagram. It was strictly an Instagram promotion. And all these celebrities signed up for it. All these girls were lawyers, accountants, all these brand managers, and it got by them. So if you can't make $100 off Instagram, sweetie, it's not me.
It's you.
This relationship, you say it's you just to, woo.
Because I can make $100 off. I can make $100 off Instagram tomorrow if I want to.
It's not me.
I can make $100 on Facebook if I want to. I can make $100 on YouTube if I want to. And YouTube is being a bitch with these goddamn checks. But that's a whole nother subject for another day. The point of the matter is, just because you can't get paid from social media, don't mean I can't get paid from social media.
This sounds like you're here for it. I feel like
it's not because I'm actually here for something today. Oh, God, but because you can't get paid from social media doesn't mean that I can't get paid from social media. And whoever you heard that rumor from, she's not a reliable source.
Uh-oh. So I just spent the last 30 minutes looking for this calculator. So 8.2 likes divided by 54 is 181 likes. So if Johnell and his bacon put their powers combined and get 181 likes per nude video, I'm sure you can do something.
Yeah, and they're getting more than likes. They're getting a check from that.
There's just girls who will openly admit that they are enjoying the content. Because
there's plenty of other people
subscribe and not like nothing, and the girls don't know. You just show up on the reports.
Right. But there's obviously people that are paying and buying the content, because if they weren't paying and buying the content, the shit wouldn't have been able to get leaked. Somebody's paying and buying the content and saving it, and it's like, well, I'm gonna do a Robin Hood here and give to the poor, because girl, I'm rich, I can buy it. And y'all girls, y'all didn't see it, I'm gonna put it on my Vista.
Thank you guys for leaving us reviews on Apple Podcasts. Okay, I pulled it up. Okay. One review that we got last week is the headline is Nut Jobs. It says, "These two are absolutely hilarious to listen to, and the advice is honest. Safe sex is the best sex." So, thank you. Well, what is safe sex to you?
Absolutely. And if he is a listener, he knows that we have talked about there's different roles and definitions of safe sex. Safe sex does not always mean
a condom.
Condoms are great. We are not preaching do not wear condoms, be anti-condoms on this show, but safe sex does not always include a condom.
Okay. And another review says, "Oh, How I Love Thee" by Jay Tamir. It says, "Listening to Here For It podcast is the motivation to get me through the week. They are riveting, funny, charismatic, educating, and entertaining. Highly recommend to all I know. Hearts, Here For It podcast."
Bloop. To all the ones that are hating on our podcast. Thanks.
This week in social studies, I have to say that it's very important that we remember, yes, the Democrats won in Virginia this week. Shout out
and
to
New Jersey.
LaBelle. Shout out
and Montana.
to Mary and her boyfriend that didn't have sex and conceived. Shout out to all of them. But we cannot give up on our midterm elections in 2018. If we want to make sure that we're talking about more than just abstinence in the schools, if we want marijuana legalized in our states, we want these bathroom bills to fucking disappear. Child, the midterm elections is where they put people in place that come up with shit like gerrymandering and only having the districts with all the white people in them and all the black people be in one district and unfairly. Child, no, all y'all white people with y'all powers combined still ain't.
Our powers combined, you are not Captain Planet.
And we just talked about in last week's episode, y'all blood still ain't got shit on ours. Okay, we got special powers in our blood. But anyway, I don't want to harp on that because I'll get on a tangent. But this, go to house.gov, and in the top right corner of the page, you enter your zip code, and you can see who's in the house right now. And if you go to aclu.gov, I'll put the link in the description below. You can see where all of the anti-gay, anti-trans, anti-child, I don't even, they just be anti, okay? No, Rihanna. 4 states came up a lot in the 2017 legislature: Texas, Georgia, Missouri, and Virginia. So if you live in those states, pretty please figure out who the current person is. Go to house.gov, figure that out, and monitor who is coming up for the 2018 elections. Because first of all, we need to get that person out who's currently in there, or the persons, because it could be 2 people, depending on the size of your state. And we need to get some better candidates in there. One, so we can legalize marijuana. If they don't legalize the gay stuff, cool. But we need to legalize marijuana because actually 0 people have died from overdoses of marijuana. And, all those 0 people have gone in, trans people have gone in bathrooms and messed with kids. And 0, child, we need to get somebody who can read. The answer is 0.
There have been over 10 studies that have shown that marijuana or marijuana adjacent
THC
medications have helped veterans with suicidal ideations and mental health issues. And so if that is not enough, just that one issue, outside of the libertarian and I should be able to do whatever fucking drug I want to.
Yeah.
And it's not really a drug argument. All those arguments are valid. But if this argument that 10 studies have shown that this drug
marijuana, THC,
prevents the suicide of veterans that have served our country and have made the ultimate sacrifices. If that's not enough, there is no enough. That is only that is the.
This sounds like a song. There is no enough, or is it a poetry slam 2018? Write that down.
I will add that to my
jam.
poetry slam list.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's a possible title.
I want to make sure in social studies that we.
Oh, I can't have my own segment. This is the second time you've done it to me. I'm gonna start coming up with sexual. We'll talk about it out the air.
How many times have you said that to another nigga?
Come on.
You're not able to do that to me twice.
No, Oh, I don't do that. But I have my social studies segment and you go on with something else. But come on.
I want to make sure that we are talking about...
you had the whole hot topic segment to bring that up. But you want to talk about girls making $100 off Instagram. But then when I get to my segment, like, oh, well, I would like to have your segment as well.
Make sure you guys continue to tune into the Superman episode. This episode is the Superman episode, apparently.
Cool.
I want to make sure that we talk about role disparities.
Who?
Role. ROLE.
Role disparities. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And size stigma in the gay community.
And size stigma.
In the gay community.
Oh, because I'm 210 pounds, that means I'm a top.
Or... because I'm 210 pounds and 5'8" means I automatically have to be a bottom.
Or you know where the good food is.
Well, that's not a disparity. That shit might be a fact. No shade, fans.
No shade to anybody, but where's the good place to go for margaritas?
I feel like I promise. It probably sounds bad, but I just promise that anyone that is of that weight class, when I ask them those questions, they have answers for me. No. And when they don't, it has never happened. It's never happened that when I ask someone that is 5'8", 250 pounds where the food is, they're like, I don't know, shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I've been in DC a year, and I'm asking for me. I literally am, because I've been in DC for a year. I love margaritas. I love Mexican food. I do a little Chinese here and there, but I have not found a good restaurant that I could recommend to anybody, anywhere, any of the time. And so if anybody knows where the good eateries are in DC, pretty please. I've enjoyed where we go to Beacon for brunch. Outside of that, I really don't have... And I'm like, but there's so much going on in DC. I know there's got to be a good margarita somewhere.
Yeah, I think that there.
I'm asking for me.
Yeah,
so
I think there are plenty. But anyway, we need to make sure that we address the role disparities and size stigma in the gay community, because just because I am 6'6", does not mean I'm a top.
Well, that's just like asking, did you play basketball?
And it also doesn't mean I play basketball. Okay. I'm just fucking tall.
Yeah. Did you run track? They always follow up with that. Ooh. So did you run track?
Well, I asked, did you run track when I see their booty? I'm like, ooh, you ran track, right? Yes, God. Anyway, so just because I'm 6'6" does not mean I'm a top. It does not mean I'm a versatile top. It does not mean I'm fully versed. I could be a full ass bottom. I know full ass bottoms that are 6'6".
Full ass.
Well,
bounty.
Yeah. Anyway, and so also just because I'm 5'8" and 120 pounds doesn't mean that I'm not a top, because there are plenty of men that might fit that description that could be a top. So we need to throw away the stigmas and throw away the disparities and take people at their face value and say, yes, Rondo Matters is a 6'3" bottom.
Well, 6 foot even, but cool.
With your heels, you're 6'3".
Cool. I got on 3-inch pumps.
You know you wear kid heels out here in the street. You ain't never seen Rondo Matters in a 6-inch heel.
Oh, wow.
You might see her in a 3-inch kitten.
Come on.
Slipping through, cutting through, dipping and doing it. Anyway, just because he is at 6'3" does not mean...
Are we on to sexual health yet?
We about to be, but does not mean that he is a top. So stop confusing him with a top.
This week in sexual health.
Make sure you don't cling to these disparities and don't cling to the stigma. This week in sexual health, I wanted to talk about PrEP again. PrEP is going to continue to have a great place in this podcast because I believe that it is saving lives. And if it is saving lives and we talk about it often, I want to make sure that we at least save a life. If we save a life, then that's what this podcast has been worth.
I was asking the girls who are over the AMP study to get me some more information. ampstudy.org. They were moving into the second round of human trials. Mm-hmm. And human trials mean that it's really close. No pause. But one person I messaged said, girl, look, I got the data, but it's not public yet. So we'll see what I can give you. And I was like,
it's not. It's very PrEP before 2012. Mm-hmm. And so before 2012, people were already talking about how great PrEP was going to be and blah, blah, blah. But they couldn't release anything and they couldn't put names behind anything. I don't
like that. If y'all got all this great information, give it to me so I can give it to the people.
They want to make sure that
it's right.
Yeah, that the scientific
right. I understand.
Evidence is correct. Mm-hmm. And really, you have to go through the scientific method for 2 years a lot of times before you can find out that it's correct.
Rate him on a scale of 1 to 10.
He's a 9 to me.
Wow, but I want to make cute. Y'all better put him on the website for the AMP study, the HIV study. Come on.
But I want to make sure that we talk about people that are perceivably on PrEP, but are confusing being on PrEP with treatment as prevention.
Okay.
Treatment as prevention, TasP, otherwise known, is when you are HIV positive and you are taking some of the similar drugs, aka Truvada, that people that
That's
are
another one
that people are on PrEP for. The PrEP drug is Truvada, and some people that are HIV positive and their strains are not complex strains are taking the same Truvada. I want to make sure people are talking about
Don't
the
just
honesty.
Him, do you take Truvada?
Do you take Truvada?
Because if you ask him if he takes Truvada, yes, but he's not taking.
He's not taking Truvada because he's negative and he's trying to stay negative. He's taking Truvada because he's positive and he's trying to stay alive. There's a difference.
Oh wow.
There's a difference between someone that is on.
That was the word I was just agreeing with the preacher. You know, like when the preacher up there giving a word, you're like, sorry.
There's a difference between someone taking PrEP to stay negative and a difference between someone taking Truvada to stay alive. And so don't get caught up out here in these streets lying if you are on the HIV positive side. There's nothing wrong with being HIV positive and taking Truvada or taking whatever drug you're taking to stay alive. That's great. Continue the treatment as prevention. We need that. But don't lie out here in these streets. I continue to see it in so many circles and people talking about, well, he told me he was on PrEP and he told me he was on Truvada. He told me
he was taking Truvada. So that means he's negative.
Negative and trying. No, he's positive. And again, like I talked about a few episodes ago, even if you are positive and undetectable, does not mean you're going to be undetectable for life. One undetectable status does not mean you're going to be undetectable for life. So just because I go in tomorrow and I have an HIV negative result does not mean 3 months from now I'm also going to be HIV negative because I had a test 3 months ago. No, my status can change just like your positivity can change. Your viral load can change. The
CD4 count?
The CD4, which is the amount of the virus that is in your system, can change and make you not undetectable. You have to stay on top of these things. Stay on top of people that you're having sex with. Make sure you're asking the right questions, the most powerful questions, and ask them often, not just once. Ask them often. You are negative. Yes. You are on PrEP. Yes. You are only having sex with me raw. Yes. Ask these questions because those questions can be very important to the way you live your life now and the way you live your life in 20 years.
And very important when you're on judge duty and you got the text messages and then he lied, or you got the emails, or you got the Facebook. Because I always, when I deal with other people, I'm like, because if I end up on judge duty, I'm not trying to get red out here. Like, I don't care what it's about. If it's about a flyer that I'm making you, or if it's about some brand management that I'm doing for your business, if I go on judge duty, am I taken care of? And when I think about that, I just start thinking about, So what else? I need to sit and think for 10 more minutes because I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I know if Judge Judy read me and it's gonna be on national TV, I'm gonna be out here embarrassed. So let me make sure I'm well versed in all of the things. So treatment as prevention is definitely different from
PrEP.
So
they're both fighting the same battle, but from two different angles. So anyone that is on treatment as prevention, great, continue to fight your battle, but do not lie about what side of the battle you're on.
All right now. I also want to briefly touch on, just because you and I, me, Ronald Matters, and you, Ethy Superman, are in the public and we talk about HIV and we appear to be educated on it. People who are HIV positive and they appear to be educated as far as when they've received their diagnosis and when they've gone to their doctor and found out their CD4 count, told how long they would have to be on these 2 or 3 drugs to get their viral load down to 0. They feel comfortable coming to us and asking us to date them, which I have no problem with. I was on a Facebook post this week earlier and I was like, they're like, could you date somebody who's HIV positive? I'm like, well, girl, you out here, a dude tossing 5 or 6 bottoms a month and he ain't been tested since January and it's November. At least if someone who's positive and going to their doctor every 3 months, they know what their most recent viral, they know what all their stats are. Mm-hmm. So just because Trey go get tested once a year don't mean nothing. But anyway, HIV positive people feel comfortable coming to us to date us, but don't feel comfortable admitting up front as well. I'm not saying you have to say, hey, I'm Charles and I'm positive, but sweetie, the conversation we had before on this podcast was we need to have the conversation before the condom is put on or around the time the condom is about to be put on, or if we're going to negate away from a condom.
Yes.
The conversation needs to
That's the bare minimum. Where we can make strides and steps is I'm D Superman shaking hands,
hey,
and I'm HIV positive.
Hey, D Superman.
And once we're able to break that stigma, it doesn't matter if I'm talking to 20 niggas in the club shaking hands and talking about that, or I'm talking to somebody at a health clinic, or I'm at a job interview. My HIV status should not negate whether people want to date me, want to hire me, want to see me for medical health reasons. Because when you have C. diff, if you've ever been in hospital settings, right? If you have C. diff, what do you got to do? You got to tell somebody that you got C. diff.
Yeah, that's
context. You can't come in. You can't come in here.
You have diarrhea and it's context.
C.
If
difficile.
I touch you, then you could get C. diff.
Right. And so
you would have explosive diarrhea.
Yeah. And so if you have C. diff,
explosive diarrhea,
you not only have to tell everybody fucking around you, you have to live in isolation until you've gained control of C. difficile. And so C. difficile is also something that doesn't kill as many people as HIV. It kills some people. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
The flu shot kills some people.
Yeah, it kills some people, but it's not known to kill thousands and millions of people. HIV is known to kill thousands and millions of people. And so if we can have a public, honest conversation about C. difficile, we can definitely have a public and honest conversation about HIV. You should be able to, everyone should be able to, anyone that is HIV positive should be able to walk up to stranger A, B, and C. Hey, my name is Richard. I'm also HIV positive if it ever gets around to that. If it don't, great. If it do, cool. I already told you up front. This should not be a problem. If you have the flu, are you going to go to work and shake hands and kiss everybody and sneeze on everybody?
I made the cobbler for the potluck. No, not if you got the flu. You know. No, you got to tell people. Don't be making no cobbler.
And so when you have HIV, you own the same responsibilities. It's not a scarlet letter, but it's also something that you have the responsibility of talking to other people about. Because if they don't want to be in the same circle with you, fine. Shit, they ain't worth it. They ain't not worth your time. But if they do and they are progressive and understand and intelligent, great. You have just made a decision to be around someone that is educated on things that they should be educated on, and
everybody should be educated on.
And dealing with HIV positive people. It's not a death sentence. It's not a scarlet letter.
And it's not keeping you from being in a relationship. Because I'm successful in my career. I'm successful in all my side hustles and hobbies, and I'm still out here can't find no dick. So, child, HIV ain't keep you from getting no dick. If this is what you think is keep you from getting sex, child,
and it won't. It might get you some more goddamn sex because there are other HIV positive people out there looking for you who are also HIV positive.
Bug chasers, okay.
Well, no. Well, bug chasers is different. Bug chasers are people that are negative trying to become positive.
Come on.
So that's a little bit different, but the net of people that are HIV positive looking to date only other HIV positive people to not
I saw that
feel
on
the
Adam
guilty.
for Adam this weekend, and I felt this. I feel like a white person.
What? That's not a. But this is not.
He
a
said
white.
if you were HIV negative, don't hit him up. And I was like, oh, A for A?
But that's the next step.
I'm on A for A. I've been single so long. I'm on A for A. And you're going to tell me that if I'm not positive to not hit you up, sir?
But that's the next step. I feel like that's a positive step. Double entendre. That's a positive step because they don't want to deal with the questions
I have to
and
educate
the fear,
you, or I have to.
Yeah, they don't, or the fear
or
of
you lying and saying I didn't tell you, and
right, or the fear of possibly infecting someone else because that wears so heavily on people that are HIV positive
it does.
that I might infect someone else, and someone else may have to go through the same things that I went through when I found out that I was infected by someone else.
Yeah, it's an experience.
So I only want to deal with other people that are HIV positive. That is a good progressive step. It's not my personal choices, not for me, but it's a good progressive step for the community.
Because your conscience and their conscience are
Right.
Are we on to Songs for Our Soul?
Absolutely.
This week, y'all are not going to believe it. I don't know when Fantasia came out with the Christmas app. It was at some point this year. I don't know if she released it in July or if she released it in October. But somebody on Facebook said, I had promised myself I wasn't going to listen to this Fantasia Christmas album till November, but I listened to it and it was good. So today I laid in bed and I listened to it, and it is a great Christmas album. Fantasia gives you hollering, she gives you smooth vocals, she gives you a little in the middle, she gave us a gospel song, but the song that stood out to me is a ballad on her album Christmas After Midnight. Fantasia, Give Love on Christmas Day. Destiny Child has that song on their 8 Days of Christmas album, so I feel like y'all should already know what this is about. But you know,
so she remade the song.
It's a popular Christmas. It's just like saying you got Jingle Bells on your album.
Yeah, got it.
Everybody's got Jingle Bells. So Give Love on Christmas Day it's not about monetary value all the time, or if you got the Xbox S1 1 terabyte hard drive, or if you got the iPhone 10, or if you everybody gonna be able. Give love on Christmas Day. You know, the homeless man down the street, bring him in, offer him a meal, and give him a warm living room. Child, don't let him go to your bathroom because it might steal. This judging people, and I should not do that. But you know, give love on Christmas Day. It's not always about expensive monetary things. And she did great. She didn't holler. She was like, I'm going to give smooth, clear vocals through this. Towards the end, as expected, she got a little high. It wasn't a whole Mariah Carey high, but she took it there. And she came back down and she said, you know what? On the next song, I'm going to give you jazz, rock, soul, or whatever she claims she gives. What is her brand? She said rock, soul. I think that's what she calls it. And then she had the next song, she gave you a little hollering on that. But she gave you smooth vocals. And
so it's Clatchet. Classy / ratchet.
She said had this song Santa Claus Stop by the Ghetto or something.
So
like
yes,
that.
definitely Clatchet.
What did I text you? I texted you earlier. It was Santa Claus come to the ghetto.
Yeah,
Santa Claus had to make a stop
at the ghetto.
Yeah,
old 70s. I think it might have been the 60s. Shit.
Yeah.
Song.
What's your song this week?
So this week, my song for my soul is dedicated to the legend.
I feel like we're saying sing, sang, song. I feel like we're saying my song. It's my
song.
I need to go to a speech coach.
You do.
Which I do know.
Southern.
But
song, S-O-N-G. My song for my soul.
Sing, sang, song. My song. I feel like I just said it, even though I don't know.
Y'all pray for wrongmatters.com. My song for my soul
Cool.
is by the legend, the iconic, the incomparable Stephanie Mills.
All right now. Comfort of a man for Thanksgiving.
She recently gained some social media notoriety for coming out and representing and standing up for Black R&B.
Come on.
And saying that, yes, what Adele and Justin Timberlake are doing for R&B is cute, but R&B is black. And when you want R&B and you want to support R&B, you should be supporting black R&B artists and not just the white ones that are
not
copying.
Sam Smith.
I
know you love Sam Smith.
I draw the line there. He's LGBT, so he's a minority. I draw the line there. Anyway, Stephanie Mills, again, like I said, is a legend. She's put out many songs over the last 3 decades. I want to highlight Keep Away Girls. If you don't know Keep Away Girls, Keep Away Girls.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Keep Away Girls is a song that should be really relevant today in 2017. It is the 80s version of Don't Mess With My Man by Nivea.
Come on. I'm gonna be the one to bring it to you.
Baby, and that's what she was giving, and that's what she was telling in Keep Away Girls. So Keep Away Girl sounds exactly how the fuck you think it would sound. But from the 80s. And so that was more when girls were supposed to be ladylike and they didn't say certain type of
better
things.
word choice.
Yeah. They weren't as combative as, we got Cardi B sucking dick and fucking and via lyrics, and she the number one in the country here and there. Fuck Taylor Swift.
Sorry about it.
But so this was a time frame when saying these type of things were taboo. And so Keep Away Girls obviously talks about keeping these hoes away from your man. The most notable lyrics to me are, I understand when you look at my man, it's a physical thing, but you can't feel my shoes.
Oh, wow.
This one is all mine. Keep away, girls. And so
that sounds like a read. Even
it is a read.
It sounded like
it is a full read. So she is having. So throughout the song, she's talking to her friends. She's talking to her non-friends,
her aunties.
She's talking to her co-workers through the song, and she talks about this in these different avenues in which I can take my man here and I can show him here and blah, and I still need you girls to keep away.
Yeah,
this is mine, not yours.
All right.
And so, Keep Away Girls by Stephanie Mills, the icon, the legend, is the song for my soul this week.
Listener questions. Send us your questions to hereforitpod@gmail.com or to any inbox where you find us on social media. I asked the November question already, so chill. We're not a part of that ministry. The second question is from Curious G. And I was like, that was his name. So I think he just emails podcasts or something.
Go off, Curious George.
Curious G. It might be Georgette.
Oh, all right.
Sexually confused advice was the topic.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of lengthy, so let me sit up and stuff. Hey, y'all. 22 black male here. Main goal in life is not to be trash, but I've been having some problems with my sexuality. I'm pretty much a virgin still. I've met 2 dudes so far, trying to figure out what I want. First dude, he's attractive, 54. He kind of lied about his age. Established black man. He is very understanding of my position. We basically made out and he sucked me off. He also have slid the D between the cheeks. Not that he a little fried. I also sucked his things for 2 seconds with the condom because I was mad nervous. I was really nervous about the situation, so kind of indifferent about it. Second dude was 27, black, self-admitting hoe. Which I appreciated since he was honest to me about it. Gave me a whole lesson about clinics and safety.
He bought a shot.
We made out and it was nice. Starbucks just sent me an email. I get confused. Of course, I wanted to be exclusive, but he wasn't about their life, which is understandable. We still make out time to time and toss around with each other naked. But again, still nervous. I'm just really confused. Each time a boy had a Raven Baxter moment. Oh, it says each time your boy had a Raven Baxter moment of me seeing myself in some clinic crying about some heated decision. I actually got so nervous I went to the clinic to get tested for HIV. I wanted to get to know a dude. No, I want to get to know a dude and go from there. But I don't want to be trash and waste anybody's time to find out that's not what I want. I guess I'm trying to ask if I should shut up and just find somebody to hook up with, or is it worth the time trying to get to know somebody and be exclusive, even if things may not pan out? Curious G emailed us that.
You can do both.
All right now.
You can have a full and avid sex life, being as cautious and safe as you would like to be,
and still end up HIV positive your first time. You can still end up pregnant. Well, if there was girls, you can still end up pregnant your first time having sex. Just that first time fear, just dumb. Let it go.
All the more reason that you should also be on PrEP to avoid that issue. But you can explore your sexual fluidity. You do not want to wake up at 45 and saying, I always wanted to go to a sex party and I never went. And now you're 45. So explore your sexual fluidity, and date. You don't have to be in a relationship with him tomorrow. Date him for a month or two and figure out that you really want to be in a relationship. And during that month or two, you can be exploring your sexual fluidity at the same time.
But what about him being with the 54-year-old? Is the 54-year-old the way to go, or is he better off with the 27-year-old black self-admitting hoe? Which guy is better?
I don't think either one of them is better. I think he needs to continue to date, like I said. Okay. The self-admitted hoe, shit. Sometimes hoes do turn into housewives. Do not follow that logic. Jocelyn Hernandez is married with a whole baby today. So continue to date. I don't know that people that aren't matching your values or aren't matching your interests is going to be a good way to go, and that's why I didn't go the 54-year-old route. But the best thing I think you can do is date, and date with the intention of a relationship and make that known ahead of time.
I'm trying to read this while you're talking. It says, I guess I'm trying to ask if I should shut up and just find somebody to hook up with, or is it worth the time of getting to know somebody and be exclusive?
That's why
even
I said,
if it don't pan out.
But that's why I said both. You should do exploring via sexual fluidity. Do that now. I'm not. Don't wait. Don't hesitate on that, because you want to do it. You asked that question, but you also want to explore the relationship route.
How old is he? He said he's 22 and still hasn't bottomed yet. Bottom tomorrow. Child, I can tell you.
Depends. Would you eat tonight?
Well, yeah, because you sent me a picture of you eating Taco Bell today, and I was so confused. But you're not a bottom, so I don't have to worry about those
wait about 2 days if you ate Taco Bell tonight.
But you're 22 and you're thinking about bottoming. When your colon is clear, do it tomorrow.
We talked about Pure on the last episode. You can get you some Pure to make sure that your runway is going to be clear for those type of activities, if those are going to be the activities that you embark upon.
But yeah, I remember being touched by an angel when I was 19. I had never dated. I had never done fraught. I had never, done pretty much of anything. And I thought, oh my God, this guy is so great. We're at the university together and he's going to be good to me. And Jesus Christ. 2 days after we slept together, his friend told me, so you're not the only one, right? Broke my little heart.
Wow.
So I'm not coming from a jaded place though, because I've had amazing relationships after that and amazing sexual encounters that were better than his. So if you're just saving all of this anticipation for one encounter or to be with one man, it's a lie, because if you can count in your immediate family or people in your immediate friend circle who are still with their first, and you can reach 3, then you should take advice from those 3 people and let them guide you instead of here for a podcast. But your first one is not going to be your last one, your only one. get that out the way so you can think with a clear mind. Because right now you just sent a 4-page letter to Here For a Podcast that I had to sober up a little bit to read. And I'm not judging you, but I'm judging you. But do after you get your initial rocks off, child, do slow down and pay attention, because you can't just be blinded by the D word all the time. You can't. You just got to get that out the way. Know what troubles it brings. And you're like, no, sir, today's Tuesday, and I'm going to go home and do my homework because I want this bachelor's degree. You got to figure, and you got to know what trouble it brings. And right now, you don't know what trouble it brings, so you got to figure that out. So 22 black male, curious G. Go and get that out the way. Let somebody knock the cobwebs off. Even if it's not good, you're like, oh, that was whack. I don't think I want to do that no more. Do it again. Because it has, my first time was whack, but I did it the second time with the same person. And child, whew, oh my God.
Never would have made it.
What are you here for this week?
I am absolutely here for this gay couple that has gone viral via Twitter.
Okay.
Shakur and Jonathan. Shakur also goes by Sheik.
All right, now.
If you have not seen their video, look up Shakur. His name is SHEIKUR on Twitter. They have a video where Shakur is serenading Jonathan. He's written and produced the song, I guess.
Vocally arranged.
He did a lot for his man. And he made this song, and he's singing this song to his boyfriend via social media. Mm-hmm. And I am absolutely here for it, because we, like, in the range of niggas that are 30 to 40, 30 to 40 to 50 and 60, we all just think millennials are trash. Because we see so much negative, and they're just so different, and so it just seems so different with millennials versus us. And this gave me a good feeling that millennials are not that different, and that they're all not trash. And so if you have not seen this video, if you are unfamiliar with Shakur and Jonathan, make sure you check out Shakur's Twitter page. They have a whole bunch of cute YouTube videos about their coming out.
Spell his name again.
About their coming out stories. SHEIKUR.
Oh, K, not Q. Okay, K.
KUR.
I was asking for me. Sorry.
Gotcha. And it's giving me gay hope. It's giving me gay hope. Giving me hope and gay hope for gay millennials, because I just didn't have that much before. It was like some of these girls are
I shared this video, but I didn't watch it.
It's very cute. It is.
Even watching it on mute was cute, so I just shared it, but I didn't watch it. Okay, so I should watch it. Okay.
And you don't know who's the top or the bottom. And I like that, because, straight people are confused by that kind of stuff. And they're like, well, who's the top and who's the bottom?
Who's the boy and who's the girl?
Yeah. And they're kind of not heteronormative where you would think who is, until you get into the conversation of their videos, and then you're like,
ladies, get you a nigga that like dick.
Exactly.
What? That's his caption on his...
Yeah, exactly.
So what does that mean?
If you have not seen it, check it out. It'll give you a smile. It'll warm your heart a little bit. And
a giggle.
I'm absolutely here for it.
This week, what am I here for? There's a documentary called Dreamboat. That follows this international gay cruise and spotlights. There's 3,000 men on this gay cruise. I was like, oh my God, a gay cruise. Wow. 3,000.
It's not an Atlantis gay cruise?
I don't know if it was by Caribbean or by I don't know who the host was, but the documentary is about 3,000 men on a gay cruise, an international gay cruise. And these men get together from all over the world and tell their stories. There was one man from Palestine who was talking about how it's not okay to be gay in Palestine. And there's a Frenchman in the documentary who is disabled because he had a meningitis infection. And he became disabled after that. And so, like, he's talking about being gay, being disabled, but still wanted to come on this boat and have a great time. It was just so many stories. So definitely look up Dreamboat documentary Well, Dreamboat Gay Cruise on Google, and watch the trailer even if you don't have time to watch all of the documentary, because I was like, ooh, we need to go on a gay cruise. Have you been on a gay cruise?
The ones that I've hosted, I made a little gay.
Well, there's that. But that's what I'm here for.
Outstanding. We have reached my favorite part of the show and some of you guys' favorite part of the show. If you do not have a shot on
the Dreamboat documentary, it looked really good.
If you do not have a shot on deck, make sure you get you a shot. The next part of our episode is our last call. We will be doing our last call to our subjects. Here you go.
What are we drinking this week?
I don't know.
Shout out to Milagro Tequila.
My last call this week is to GQ Magazine.
I thought the person they put on the cover we were upset about, but we're not.
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was something. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. But it was something. I'm finna research. Hold on, let me do my research.
GQ Magazine has put Colin Kaepernick on the cover of their magazine and named him Citizen of the Year. He has not gotten the shine, the credibility,
the contract,
the money that he is owed this year, and for him to get this accolade from GQ Magazine, I'm 1,000% here for it. He looks stunning on the goddamn cover.
Yeah. His nose.
I'm a fan of a big nose. Lord Jesus, Lord God. Ugh. Anyway, his afro is picked to perfection.
He said he couldn't get until
sheen motherfucking down.
They had budgets.
So good on the cover of this magazine, and I am excited that a white publication like GQ Magazine would make a story like his the center point for one of their year-ending sweeps level editions. Mm-hmm. To also make him Citizen of the Year, obviously, there's really not many other people that we've been talking about since January outside the fuck-ass president. So all of 2017, Colin Kaepernick's name has dominated headlines, and he hasn't played a goddamn...
For all the right reasons.
For all the right reasons, and he hasn't played a goddamn...
Got 1 yard on the field.
1 yard on the football field, so... shout out to him. Shout out to GQ Magazine. Y'all are my last call this week.
My last call last week, I was talking about the non-binding mail-in vote in Australia that cost over $100 million to do. The religious left, right, upside down. I don't know what they are.
Upside down.
The religious, whatever they're called in Australia, was hoping that if they did this $100 million vote, that it would prove that the citizens of Australia do not want marriage equality. This same-sex marriage stuff, gross.
Gotcha, bitch.
There literally is. Pour us another shot because we're going to take one off there. But 79.5% of eligible voters in Australia voted. And 61% of those people voted yes. So to get 80%, 79.5 is 80. 80% of the people to participate in a non-binding, girl, you can feel the storm out and it ain't gonna mean shit. Send it to Americans. We'll just throw it in the trash. But 80% of voters in Australia was like, girl, this is serious. Even if it isn't non-binding, we need them to know that this study is going to prove that we want marriage equality. And y'all sitting up there getting all that money, getting all them healthcare benefits, and doing your travel expenses and your gas mileage on my tax dollar. I want you to know that I want marriage equality in Australia. So 61% of the people voted yes, 38.4% of the people voted no, and the remainder of the votes were kind of unsure. They were like,
But at the end of the day,
yes,
the goddamn bullshit y'all tried,
Australia,
they voted and told y'all, yes, we would still like these faggots to get married here.
Well, I hate the F word. Well, that's what they call it. Yeah, so that what's meant to be a derogatory term in their eyes. But
fudge packers,
their version of the Republican Party is like, we're gonna spent $100 and something million of taxpayer dollars in a non-binding ballot, and we want them to mail this out and send this back to us and pay postage both ways, and we're just gonna waste all this taxpayer dollars, but it's gonna come back that people gonna vote no. Sweetheart, I don't know who you pray to, I don't know which religious whatever you pray to, but no, we still want it. So I'm just happy. And so we're waiting on Parliament because it was such an astounding turnout. 80% of the people voted. Hashtag marriage equality right now is on fleek for Australia. So no matter what platform, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, when you search the hashtag marriage equality, it's going to be a lot of Australia people. They were in the streets. Bars had specials. Come get your vodka shots 2 for $5. People were flooding the bars. People were doing everything. Like, they had their gay flags out, like the big gay flags that you got to pay like $100 for on Amazon. They had bought in anticipation of the vote coming back in because they knew it. Everybody knows they deserve equality in Australia. So I'm just excited for Australia. Hopefully the Parliament gets it together and gets something. Cause
Australia got plenty of wins because Chris Hemsworth is slaying the box office right now, and all the money that Thor has just made since marriage is going to be legal in Australia.
In his homeland.
If someone knows him and they would like to DM him this
or just
episode,
DM his number.
Let him know I am available.
We are rooting for him, and we would like to show our support in other ways.
Plenty of ways. Interracial ways.
My name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters, and of course, RonaldMatters.com.
I am the Superman, TheeSupaman. You can find me on anything you can find any other niggas on. And this week has been a great week for us. We appreciate you for listening. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this content. Talk about everything that we talked about that was problematic or not.
Oh, well.
And continue the conversation. Thank you, guys.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.